going on, everybody? I wanted to talk about a couple things when it comes to CPNs. How to actually check if your CPN's a good number, if it's not associated with anyone else, as far as a deceased person or someone living, and is it a good CPN number to use in general. But first, I want to talk about the legality of CPN. It comes from, and it states, use and disclosure of Social Security numbers. An individual shall not be denied any right, benefit, or privilege provided by law by a component because of such individual's refusal to disclose his or her Social Security number. So you cannot be denied any credit or any privilege because you refuse to provide your social. Now I want to talk about the validity of a CPN. Is it valid? Is it good to use? Because I bought a CPN through Legal CPN like a year ago, and I just checked it on a new resource. I knew about the first one, but I've been checking it on there. It's good, and you have to run it back on both resources to actually get more confirmation. So that's what I did. And the first one is SSN Validator. You only get 3 searches a day, and you have to accept the terms and everything. So basically, you're going to want to see a result like this. They put this social in CPN. It come back up. The data report is the date you run the report. It has no state of issuance. That doesn't have an issue. But if you want to see no approximate date of issuance and no SSS master file, death master file, basically, assuming you found a good number with no appropriate date of issuance or death master record, you may move to the next step. If your number has an approximate date of issuance or a death master record, it will not work as a CPN number. And I'm going to put my CPN in there and show you guys that it comes back good on one. And we're going to go to the next step and verify the other. So I would run my CPN on here. As an issuance date, it has no approximate date of issuance. That's what we're looking for, the date of issuance. It has an issuance status, and it has no record, has no death master file record. So I thought it was good. That's the only resource I had until I ran across a new resource to check my CPN, and we'll talk about that one in the step next. Okay. In this step, we will check that the number has been issued as a Social Security number, has not been issued as a Social Security number, or is being used by anyone as a CPN. This might be hit or miss, since so many people make CPN numbers, and these websites these days takes weeks to update their records. You want to go to ssnregistry.org/validate. And I have it pulled up here. Enter the CPN number and click validate. You want to see a reg status. After you enter your number, you want to see this right here at the bottom where it says Social Security number 7 blah 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 is invalid. When it's red, that means it hasn't been issued as a social, no one's using it, and it's good to go as a CPN. Now, if it comes back any other status, it's not even good to use as a CPN, and I'll show you why. It's the same number I entered on the validator. So SSN number is valid for Texas. So it's come back green, and it had me thinking one or two things. It might be a kid's Social Security number, or since I've had it over this year, someone has been issued this number. So I realized I had to get me a new number. And as you know, by making the videos and all the time I spent doing these CPNs, I would learn how to make my own CPN, and that's what I did. And my new number is clean. and it came back with no problems. So that's how you guys check your number if it's good or bad. Go through those 2 steps, and I have another video coming up about a new tri-merging process, because things change all the time with CPNs. These banks want to really crack down and try to verify that it's you, and so they're trying to make it harder for CPNs to work for certain things, but there's always ways around it. So check your numbers, see if they're good. If they're not good, come to freshcreditlife.com and get you a new CPN, or go back to the person that you got the CPN from. Go to these 2 links, check your numbers, get and see if your number's good. If not, get you a new CPN, or go back to the person that you got your CPN number from. They usually I'm sure they probably give you a new number. Go to the 2 links that is in this docu file. This file will be on Fresh Credit Life. It's a free download for you can keep it at your own notes. There's more to this, so I will have more videos later as far as try merging and everything, the new process. But check your number, see if they're good. If they're not, go to the person you got your CPN from. Try to get a new number for no price, if so, a low price. But these numbers are pretty much everywhere, so you can get you a number. And if you can't get a number from where you got it from, come to freshcreditlife.com and get you a CPN number.